Hello, welcome back, my beautiful friends. I hope your holiday weekend is going well. If you're taking time off or you're just relaxing, I love both. I love active time, fun time, social time. I could handle being a social butterfly maybe twice a month, but I also love complete recharging time with nothing, just nature, hikes, or sometimes it could be a mix. Half of the day it's nature and water, and then it is going places and getting dressed for dinner. So I have a little bit of time. Please let me know if anybody is in the chat, if actually you hear me, because I'm very far away from home, and I don't know whether or not the connection is good. So I have a I have a topic for today, and the topic is activate your emotional intelligence. Activate it if you want to date, if you want to have great connections with people, if you just want to have more satisfying life, better relationships, not only dating. I know I've been talking about dating a lot, but a friend of mine just sent me she just sent me a screenshot with a man that she's talking to, trying to figure out about her occupation, and then trying to figure out if she is doing well financially, and then trying to figure out if her business is having troubles, and or is she successful. Women feel, ladies, especially feminine ladies, not career driven women, no, maybe not, but feminine women don't really want to have the conversation as a starters, about their careers or what they made. First of all, you are not going to create interest or connection with a woman asking her about, hello. you're not you're not going to try to create connection with a woman, trying to asking her these types of questions, because what are these questions? They're not enticing, they're not mysterious. um, Most men suppose not to care what you do for a living. I think everything matters as you get to know the person, because what a woman does for a living could may or may not reflect what she would do. The better question to ask would be, if you would not need any money in the world, if you would be set for life, for generations, what would you do? Oh my gosh, I'm so lucky. I always have somebody. There is not a single person here, but uh, gosh. But at the same time, this place does not yet belong to me, so that's okay. It just was so quiet. So coming back, the better question to ask a lady, if you kind of try to grasp her personality, understand what she's about, who she is, much better question to ask is to ask her something in the lines of, if you would have all the money in the world, if you're sad for life, your all your bills are paid and you have money to do anything you want, is there something that you would do for free? Is there something that you would do because it's your passion that's you cannot not be doing? Does it make sense to you guys? Do you understand what I say? Is there something that you love doing so much that if you would have no financial problems, if you have all the savings you need, maybe a husband that's got you set for life and your children for life, if you have all your if you have all your things solved, um, what is that you would, is there something that you would like to do? You would be very surprised to hear how many women would say, oh, I would volunteer, I would help kids, I would work with kids for free. If I don't have to worry about this thing in the world, I have things that I enjoy, I have the bills paid, I have savings, I have safety and security. I would help children. I would volunteer and help children with. Somebody told me recently that she would like to work with Down syndrome children. Somebody I know. Another girl told me that she would like to work in help at the animal shelter. Some women, some ladies that I know, um, she told me that if she would have that support from a husband, she would create one of a kind pieces. She's a designer. We are friends with her because she has extreme talent to design clothes. She has impeccable taste, but because she's working and it's not the this work that is not her talent, she's just doing a job, and so she doesn't get to do her passion. So better way to, if you're trying to figure out the interest of the woman you're interested in, better way is to connect with her and ask her this question. If you would not need to make another dollar, if you would be set for life, what is something that you would do at no cost? For example, for me, this is I have consulted a lot of people through the years. I help them date better and date. That was mostly for Eastern European women, but I've helped a lot of men, and of course the videos, most of them are, well, the videos itself are available on YouTube to watch, but it was something that I was doing. But if I would have all the money in the world, if I would have yes, if I would have all the money in the world, I would still do that at no cost. I would still help people at no cost. What else? I would still create, I would maybe have some extreme supreme photography equipment, and I would create glamorous shots of myself because I enjoy it, but I would also make glamour shots of women, especially women that have a bit of self-esteem issues, that feels that, oh, maybe something wrong. I would do it at no cost to glamour them up inside and out and make a beautiful photo shoot that would get their self-esteem, from this to this. I would do basically the same things, maybe in the same different way. I would take a break. If I suddenly become a millionaire or gazillionaire, I might take a break. But I would come back doing things because, well, I would travel a lot, but I would still love to do something that could help somebody else, because there is a satisfaction, very satisfying. There is a very satisfying factor about it. Let's see. Hopefully nobody will interfere us. Uh, Spoon says, I would love to spend money on you. You absolutely can. You see this yacht? This little boat? I take donations. Actually, if you enjoy my content and you would like to support it, you're welcome to do so. If you feel like you're called to support my channel, I really appreciate it. But just your thoughtful comments and shares are amazing help as well. You should only give when you are doing very well yourself. Remember, don't support somebody instead of your family, instead of your kids. Try to impress somebody. But it's a beautiful thing to be able to support things that you love and enjoy. So yeah, so go ahead. So yes, talking about emotional intelligence, talking about these kind of things. If you look at these comments right now, some comments are so far gone that you can understand that the people that write them are not doing well. It's not even about emotional intelligence. It's a certain stage of madness. So we are not going to, unless I find it funny, I generally will not address questions that are just retarded. And today, for those who just joined, we're talking about emotional intelligence. We're talking about how to read the room, how to be better in dating, how to be better at conversation, how to make people feel seen. So a friend of mine, once again, she sent me this message where this guy is trying to make connection with her, and he's again focusing on the career, what you do for a living, and are you doing it well? Oh my gosh! And basically, instead of asking these questions like you have like you have an investigation, you can make an observation and you can say your the way you present yourself is so creative. You must have passion for art, or you must be an artist, or you must be a writer, you must be a content creator. There is something about you, the way you notice things, the way you do photos, the way you do it's basically there is a way. If you're really curious, what somebody's doing all day, right? What somebody's who they are as a person, who they are, who they are as a human being, what their interests are. Instead of asking you, so what do you do, what's your hobbies, where do you work, instead of being like this and completely kill attraction completely. A lot of men asking things just to ask. Never be that guy. Never be that guy who asks a woman questions just to ask, because it shows a lack of emotional intelligence. So on this channel you can activate your emotional intelligence, and I'm going to give you some keys. So instead of asking questions, observe something special about this person. It doesn't have to be a woman. Maybe you're trying to make friends, maybe you're trying to create some connections. We need more connections, we need more real friends, we need the sense of community. So instead of being absolutely blind and not notice anything, say, you know what, I love how you present yourself. You look so different than anyone else. I bet you studied I don't know, art or design. I bet you are, I don't know, clothes designer. I bet you create beautiful art. I bet we, oh my god, something fell. Okay, it's a drink, I think. Okay, it's metal, so we are good. I was scared. It sounds like something metal had fallen. So I bet basically you make an observation, and that tells a person that this guy, for example, he noticed something about me. He noticed that I am different, whatever it is. Maybe there's a lady that speaks 3 languages, and you can say, you must have an incredible mind, you are brilliant, you must, you can just make a beautiful compliment without even directly making a compliment. When you observing those things about a lady, or you can just say something, if it's a lady that likes to laugh, that is very lighthearted, but she maybe went through some difficult things, maybe changing the country, moving the country, you can make a comment and say, it's incredible that you have such flirtatious nature, you have such a lightheartedness about you, but I know your life have not been easy. I know, like, for example, right now there are so many people from Eastern Europe that are leaving their home because of the circumstance, because of the war. But for example, our women, I'm originally from Kiev, Ukraine, They would come to another country, they would lose everything, but they will find a place, to put themselves together, to make themselves presentable. They would always take care of themselves, always. And this is something that stands out about people from Eastern Europe. So for example, so you can say it is amazing that you have such incredible qualities, where from one side you had so many challenges, you had overcome so many obstacles, but on another side you have this magical lightheartedness about you. You are so brilliant. It's just so rare. So if you notice the qualities that are almost contradictory, like somebody could be an extremely competent person, highly professional, for example, if it's a lady, but maybe she is having a career that is very tough, but she is lighthearted and she's very feminine, and you can just comment on those things instead of bombarding her with direct questions where she's just like, what else you're gonna ask. And the thing is, when you do that, you truly kill the attraction with a woman. When you have this investigation, I call it investigation. Most ladies don't want to be out with an investigator. When you have investigator energy, an investigator style, it does not make her attracted to you. What makes a woman attracted to you, or what makes connection between human, is that when you notice something about the person that even themselves, even they may not know it. Or sometimes people have sometimes people lady can have, or a man, a human being can have an impeccable talent, but they're so scared to apply it. As I told you, I have a friend who is a brilliant designer. She'll taste. She's just brilliant. She can make a gown out of potato sack. She can make a French luxurious dinner out of, I don't know, out of her last potato. But if she could choose and she would have that kind of support, she would never work a job. She would create. She would be creating all day long if she wouldn't have to worry about somebody, about the bills. A lot of people, they downplay their talents. They feel like, well, if I only get this one degree, if I only get this one course, if I only get this one certification, if I only, a lot of people, they hold themselves back so much. And that's why for my friends and people that I care about and people I randomly meet, I'm not even talking about dating men and women. I always notice something. I don't care if I have an elevator ride with somebody, but if I notice something about them, I'm gonna let them know. A lot of people either don't know about their talents, or they are too afraid to apply it. And I think it's such a beautiful, beautiful thing when you want to build rapport with somebody, and you letting them know something you observed about them, rather than asking a woman, so what do you do for a living, how much you make, are you doing well? Rather than doing this, you can say, your style is impeccable, you must own a fashion store, you must have your own brand, you must have studied designer, you must be a certified designer, you have such talent. So I'm repeating this again because a lot of people are just joining. Oi. So yes. So let me read some of your comments, my dear friends. Let me read some of your comments. Just 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, women, ladies don't ask questions, don't like questions, first of all. Let me see if I can put this like this. I'm gonna. Yes, you know what? This life is about emotional intelligence. So when you see stupid questions here, right? when you see like like some really weird questions, that just tells you that there is not only not emotional intelligence, but there are mental health issues. And imagine how you will stand out as a person, as a human being, as potential partner. You know, imagine how I'm cold, how you will stand out if you actually activate this. The interesting thing is, most people have most people do have their gifts, and most people are more intelligent than they give themselves credit for. Hello. Yes. YouTube. Thanks. um, so so yes, most people are a lot more intelligent than they appear, a lot. But because of the our class and our requirements are so low, people just like, I'm just gonna be a low baller. So activate your common sense. You know, when you come and you want to make some statements, you come, there is room full of people, it's not a bad idea to try to read the room first before you know, like for example, you might have the best news, you might have the most exciting news, but maybe there is something tragic just happened and you just want to wait for another moment to share that news. Things like that. It's really simple, but when you're so considerate, it really stands out. When you have that emotional intelligence, when you can put yourself in another person's shoes, when you can think before you speak. For example, you know, sometimes people don't have common any culture, and they start asking you family questions. You know, they start asking women, do you have kids, how old you are, do you this, do you understand that for many people they could be some things that are too personal to ask, too personal to ask. And this is not going to create a rapport with a woman, or if you're making connection, when you just asking person, it's like you invading the territory. Imagine somebody knocked on your door, you open your door, just like trying to see who it is, and the person just like, hi, opens the door and rushes in your house. How would you feel? Probably not the best, right? Probably not the best. So I know some of you guys were waiting until I wear my first. I need this fur. It was warm today. It was warm. It was a gorgeous day. But evening is cold. I need this. It's not just a fashion statement. But let me read some of your comments. Feel free to contribute. How do you feel that sometimes people maybe ask you questions that you hate? What is that you would like people to, or you notice that is just take you out of your alignment when people do that? You know, sometimes when ladies come to do their nails, you know, there are these ladies, Vietnamese ladies. I mean, it's a whole different topic on making manicure in US, but there is an aspect they always want to ask you, like, hey, are you married, how old are you, how many kids, blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh, it's like not everybody want to have a small talk that they know means nothing to you. Maybe this person is going through divorce, maybe this person is trying to get pregnant. Leave them alone, just give them a beautiful manicure that is symmetrical, that is like has symmetry. Not every fingernail is had inclination to his own side. Because it could be the case. Let me read some of the questions. Thank you everybody who joined. Happy Labor Day weekend. I'm so happy to be here. I almost canceled this trip. But then I said, you know what? We are going to make things happen, and even beautiful things take effort. So oh my gosh, no. So yes, I'm gonna start from the bottom up. Thank you everybody who is commenting and joining. I hope you like the view on behind me. I love boats. I know Alinочка love boats. It's a beautiful marina near near one of my favorite hotels, and it's just so charming and vintage, and I feel here like home. Maybe tomorrow, if I feel like it, I will go live from the inside. It's very, very vintage. It's back in time. Yeah, so if I have any energy, because I have a lot of plans tomorrow. So, but let me read some of your questions or comments. Alinочка is saying, oh yes, this lady at the nail salon also asked me how old I am and my marital status and everything, and kids and everything. Yes, just okay. So most women, whether they are married or not, kids or not, you just don't know what somebody going through. Just leave them alone. Let them enjoy. Put the music. Ask, what music do you love? Let me put the music that you like. So what I do nowadays, I use the headphones. When I like once in a while when I do like a pedicure, you know, they have this nice massage kind of thing. So when I do that, I just put my headphones so I don't have to hear those questions that disturb my experience, you know. And same thing, okay, on the other hand, in Ukraine I have this my childhood friend who is a phenomenal artist. I cannot call her a nail technician. She's an artist. She's an artist. Like the way she does, I remember when I visited, I was wearing her nails till I, you know, the manicure she made for me. I was wearing it till till I could not anymore, because she's so talented. And she tells me the other thing. She says, you know, I might have 5 clients in a day, and they come and drop the drama on me. Sometimes they get political, you know, due to circumstance, but most of all come and drop some heavy life things. So she says, you know, I can't really, she said, I'm trying to breathe because they, you know, they have some family drama, relationship drama, I don't know, and they just come. And she said, on my 5th client, I feel heaviness in my chest. So if we would apply more emotional intelligence, we would think, okay, well, maybe I'm gonna go to do my nails. This lady is amazing. I'm just going to enjoy. I'm gonna close my eyes and let her do her job. Maybe put some music on. Maybe we'll joke. Maybe we'll flirt. Maybe we'll joke about men in our lives. Maybe we'll share some feminine secrets. But we're not gonna go into the story of why he did this to me, and I don't know what to do. He left me, and I don't know. I have 7 children. Like, no, nobody needs to know your business. Nobody needs to know your business. People are so open with sharing the most vulnerable things about themselves. Nobody needs to know your business. Actually, this is where art of small talk come to play, where you want to just have bubbly time. Even if you know that your friend is going through something hard, you know them, they know you may go through something difficult. How cool it is when you can deal with it before you come in, and she can deal with it before she comes in. So for the time you're together, you having a fun time, you laugh and you recharge. You actually freeing yourself from your life issues for a moment. Somebody told me today that I'm wearing a Ukrainian dress, but it's funny because it has the Ukrainian embroidery, but it's actually Mexican. Mexican and Ukrainian look so much alike, like West Ukraine and Mexico and Peru and what else, Chile. They have those designs that are exact like West Ukraine. Even the rugs, the carpet. So I'm gonna read the comments, my dear friends. Oh, that's my drink is all the way there. I'm at a beautiful place. Okay, let's see. Are you in South Florida? No, I don't think I would be very fair in South Florida. I could have been, but sometimes you have to say goodbye to the northern nights while you can. I love Florida though. Second best state. Okay, let me read some. So please drop questions, comments. If you want to support the channel, if you love the live talks, if you want me to come on live and talk and feel appreciated, you can do so. My moderators will give you some info. Also, if you want to, if you really want to share something you're going back and forth in your mind, just share with me. Send me your story, send me your circumstance. I may just read it on the channel. I already have several letters that I will read when I come back home. All right, let me read your comments. You've been writing a lot. Can I meet you tonight? No, you can't. Thank God. So this was obviously a trolling sort of low IQ question. You know, even if somebody cannot see your face, doesn't know your name, there is no picture, you still don't want to ask stupid things. I'm sorry. I know you maybe try to flirt, but there are better ways of doing it. I love your fur coat and accent. Thank you. Me too. What's about somebody from Russia tells me that I have a terrible accent. I am sure, Vitaly Filatov, that your accent is perfect. Виталий, ваш акцент, он просто... О нем просто снимают кино. Я не сомневаюсь в этом. Next time I will go, I will put headphones as well. Yes, Alinочка, I'm telling you, it's a lifesaver. You're like, you know, I said I'm studying, like, or I am like listening, I must listen, lesson. And I'm just like, la la la, I'm listening my favorite music, and it's just so nice. You know, because, you know, they ask, they don't really care, plus they don't really speak English, I'm sorry, but they know they are good people, they're very hardworking people. Their skills, I don't know what to tell you about the skills of the nail people here in US. Maybe it is just where I live, but it's ladies, I don't know if people from Eastern Europe understand the problem. It's very sloppy made compared to how the standard we have is. I often have to do my own. Sometimes I must, but they're different. They live in their world. And another thing that I cannot stand about the Vietnamese nail salons. This information is also for men, not just only for the ladies. Is that they consistently talk in their language to each other while they're doing your nails. I find it highly disrespectful. You have a client, you have a customer, you should speak English or don't speak at all. And sometimes, just by the way they speak, I know they speak about me. I used to do my nails in this one salon, and this salon owner had a bit of crush. You know, he was actually very sweet, and he had a little bit of a crush. And I know he was talking about me. They don't understand that you don't have to speak the language to feel the message, to feel the way somebody's speaking. But I mean, he did end up giving me a credit for the for the nails, so that was nice. But yes, he spoke English too. He spoke very well English, but he gets a pass because he was kind of charming, and I know I know what he was saying. But in general, I find it extremely disrespectful if you're in a company of people and there is one language that everybody speak. Like, I'm often in a Slavic American mix, you know, especially when I used to socialize more. We would speak English, all of us. So the Americans, you know, the guys, the ladies, don't feel like they don't belong. It's important. David, hello, welcome back. I'm a private person and share what I choose to share. Too many personal questions without intimacy is not something I appreciate. I don't appreciate any personal questions. The thing is, when you create connection with a person, when you becoming closer, a person opens up to you. You don't someone never opens up to you because you keep asking questions. If anything, they are backing up. The person, a lady in this case, opens up to you because after a while she feels, this man is, I feel safe with him. I feel comfortable with him. I feel that I can share things with him. And I think for men is the same thing. I'm sure that men have a lot of things that they carry inside, just as we are. And when you feel that this woman is interested in you, she wants to understand you, she wants to feel the connection as well, you feel that many things you understand without words, then you as a man will start to feel comfortable, and you will be able to let your guard down. You will be able to let your guard down and share things or just be present in the most close, intimate way. But you don't, we can't demand trust or intimacy. People demand these things. Tell me about your past, tell me about your future, who did you, where did you, like, nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to. But if you create rapport and connection, and the person, you make the person feel seen, you make them feel like they can trust you, you make them feel like you're actually listening, they will open up. There is nothing more satisfying than talking about yourself, but not, okay, I don't mean it in a narcissistic way, but you know, when you see that somebody is fascinated by you, interested in you, it's so pleasant to be able to share some things, and it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful when somebody sees you and you see them. It's a mutual thing. It's a mutual thing. Let me read some comments. Okay, let's see. Wait, wait, wait. Okay, I cannot see, but okay. Okay, I'm gonna read from the bottom up. So if you have a comment right now or question, I'm gonna read it right now. Do you have any advice for me? My kids were fighting, but now they're seated. Okay, somebody's trolling again. Which city do I live? Most beautiful city in the world. The city of your dreams. All right, let's see. What questions do we have? Hello, Crazy Bear. Good evening. I hate speaking a different language around others in public, just because I know how it feels from their point of view. Serge Lisak. Yes, exactly. You know that they will feel uncomfortable. Sometimes we can't help it, you know, we have to do something. Maybe, you know, you're talking to a child and your child doesn't speak the common language, but the bottom line is respect. So you understand that this person is gonna feel completely lost. Yes, I speak 3 languages. I would say 3.5. 3 well, and then different parts of everything. Jason Ratnagar says, I hate that. Speak English. Absolutely. That happens in barbershops in America too. Yeah. I've never been to a barbershop, but I'm telling you, I also don't wanna, I mean, I just don't enjoy it. It actually makes me angry. I also don't like how the language sounds, and I have the right not to like it. They might hate how Ukrainian sounds or Russian sounds. I don't want to listen. It sounds like a cat is tortured. And I'm not saying this of being, I have respect for the people who come here, open their business. They work extremely hard. I have respect for them in terms of their work hustle, but I don't have respect when you talk about your clients or you talk about your business, your kids. You are serving a client. You're supposed to give your client an experience. And then you want the tip. I usually give really good tips because I know how it feels when you receive a tip. Your shoulders are open and you just feel so appreciated when you get a tip. So I usually always leave good tips, but I would leave a great tip if this person would not be talking. As you know, there are exceptions. Maybe if somebody was really rude or inappropriate, I may not leave a great tip or even a good tip. But 9 out of 10, I do. But if this person would do something beautiful or elevated the experience, and I have a possibility to do a great tip, not even counting the percentage, I would do it in a heartbeat, because sometimes you do well, sometimes you do not so well. Sometimes you can afford. When I can afford to bless somebody, I always do it, even if it's something random, because it seemed to bring a very satisfying feeling. And this is also a way where the person you might have tipped really well, they might have a bad day. They may think they're not good at their job, but when they see the tip, it's like a feedback. So they feel like, I think I am good at my job, even if it's a waiter, You actually, people who work in nicer places, you have to have a personality to be a waiter. I know some waiters in South Florida that make more money than people with careers because of their personality. A very close friend of mine took me to a very upscale, special place, and I've seen that experience, and I've seen how much those people in service make, and they totally deserve it, because you come there to be treated like a royalty. So they have personalities, they have their way of speaking, they have a way to make you feeling very special, and it's a game, but they playing this game with, it's not a game in a negative way. They are making like a performance, like you go to a theater, right? And when you go to a theater, you you don't say, oh, this was fake, the performance was fake. When you go to a theater, you go to see a beautiful performance, a beautiful actor, beautiful you come to have experience. You understand that you are not actually in 18th century. These people, they don't really wear, these dresses in real life. But you come there for an experience. And so I saw this one waiter. He had so much personality. The prices at that place were it was a treat. It was a birthday gift from a friend. But for me, I don't know. Maybe when I retire, I can afford. I would be able to afford to bring friends to such place. But I can guarantee you that man, that waiter, I can guarantee you that he probably makes more than some people who are the clients there, because of his personality, because he made me feel like I was in 1880s, a lady, just make you feel like $1,000,000. And he had this, kind of classic English vintage gentleman style. Still remember him. It was like 3 years ago. Wait, David, thank you thank you so very much. Thank you. You mentioned the topic. I don't know if you wrote a message there. David, thank you so much for your generous super chat on my PayPal. hopefully soon, those who appreciate my conversations, hopefully soon will be able to do it in YouTube super chat way. It might be a couple of months because everything is very long to figure out, but it doesn't matter. It feels even more special that somebody would go the long route to say thank you. Let me read your message. Oh, I have a new member even. Wow, thank you. Thank you. Wow, thank you for such a generous super chat. Thank you, David. David B. here in the chat. Thank you. I know you're very new to my channel and you're showing so much appreciation. Thank you. And you became a new member. This is beautiful. Thank you. Oh, I see. You become a new member with a... Wow, thank you. This is not just a super chat. It's like you signed for the membership. Thank you. For the silver tier. By the way, I was thinking today, as I was going through the sand and water, I was thinking, I know these lives are fun, but I'm going to make very small, short video lessons, and some of them they're going to be very, very affordable, and they're going to be very, very structured, so you can use them and apply. And they're going to be listed in my coffee site. And for some of my members, they're going to have some of the lessons or downloads available for the tier. So you can buy a product, you can have a discount if you're a member. You can always reach out to me. But I was thinking, I have so much passion for this, and I know sometimes it's overload of information. So I'm gonna pick some of the most important ones, put examples of messages, of screenshots, or something that you can see live example, how it's done and how it should be done. So for appreciative people like you, thank you so much. And of course, thank you, my members that I have on coffee. I know I have Adam. Thank you, Adam. I don't know if you're watching. I know I have King Nero. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being a member. Elizabeth, appreciate you as well. And do I have any more? It's a fairly new thing, but I also have people who randomly just support. So thank you so much. This is so funny because we were just talking about the tips and generosity. Thank you. Why you're on the boat? Because life is such. Will you wear this? Yes. Show your outfit. So you can't speak Russian? My audience is in English, darling. Check. Okay. 1 second, guys. All right, we are gonna be wrapping up, my dears, because I'm having special time. CCGB, thank you, my darling, for being an absolute awesome, how to say this, moderator. Thank you for always having my back. I don't know, you're just so amazing. And also, Alinочка, thank you so much for being here in the chat and always leaving great comments. Thank you, Stan, if you're still here, and everybody else who contribute in smart comments, who making smart comments. If you tip them, they will tip you 5,000. You know what? I actually know of someone who is very, very wealthy. You're gonna love these guys. I know someone who's very, very wealthy. I don't know them personally, but I know them, okay? So once in a while, They take a bag of cash. It could be 5,000, it could be 3,000, it could be 10,000. They can afford it. They have everything that they need in this life, so they are very wealthy. And they go to different restaurants and shops, and they see who treats them the best, who treats them like they are welcome, like who treats them as if this waiter, for example, or servant has no problems in his life, who gives them the best focus, who is, they just share how sometimes they just drop they just drop thousands of dollars randomly. Can you imagine? You know, you would think what a luck for a person, but also think how satisfying it is for a person who done it. You know, you just made their day. You know, they will probably pay their rent. They will probably do something for their kids. You know, it's when you can afford it. It is, I don't know who feels better, a person receiving randomly $5,000 or the person given that suddenly. You just don't know, because the satisfaction of that, because you know that this person is not expecting anything like this, and it's gonna make them believe in miracles. It's gonna make them open their shoulders and think, you know what, maybe I should finish that class, maybe I should open my channel, maybe I should go and do things for other people because somebody just did it for me. But usually those people, there is one thing about them, they don't do it for people who ask. They never, what I've listened, they never do it for people who ask, beg, or try to appear poor. They do it for people who put a lot of effort in their work, that makes them feel special, that makes them feel welcome. Yes, I was listening to this episode, how they helped out this girl, and she was about to get evicted from her apartment because she didn't make enough money. It happens sometimes. Thank you, David. I appreciate it. Let me send you a wedding invite. Thank you, darling. Thank you, CCGB. Yeah, it was beautiful and warm today. It was a beautiful beach day that I mostly missed. But tomorrow we're gonna have 3 or 4 beautiful late summer days. But at night it's cold, yes. At night it's chilly. Take off the fur, please. No. The ocean is beautiful, yes. All right, guys. Let's see. I have so many people, I don't want to go. Happy birthday. How do you know? How do you know? Wow, you must have, I don't know. You must work for FBI. Thank you. Thank you, international health coach. You're so sweet. Thank you. Jake says, I'm very proud of you. Thank you, Jake. Very nice. How much? I afraid too much. All right, I'm actually gonna give you a pause. I'll be right back. Don't take off in the yacht, please. Don't take off in the boat. I guess we are officially celebrating. Yes, I may not be able to go live tomorrow, so I'm so glad I have so many people today. Thank you guys for being here. To a beautiful new year. Well, if you think about it, in many countries, in some religions, New Year starts in September. And it's very funny because September 1st in Eastern Europe, it is a day of knowledge, and it's a day when school starts For those of you who are from Eastern Europe, I know I have some Russian speakers here as well, maybe Ukrainian speakers. We usually have school September 1st, right? So it's a day of knowledge. And for me, I always felt like September 1st, the start of New Year, because it would be start of school. I loved and hated school at the same time. I love the knowledge, but I don't like the structure and the boredom. Wait, I'm falling. I help you. Thank you. Thank you. Nothing artificial. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Would you like to come to America? I will give you a green card. I'd like to, but I'm already a citizen. And I'm... It would be nice, but you are a bit late. You're a few years late with that. She's celebrating a beautiful new year. In a very beautiful place. Marry me. I'll think about it. Ramrod, hello. I know you. You've been on my channel since beginning of time. I know you. Thank you. Thank you. Tomorrow, guys. Okay, so I have some plans tomorrow, but maybe I will go live. They have such beautiful, mysterious kind of rooms here and lobby. It's like, it's so vintage, so mysterious, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do a horizontal live, so only few people that are subscribers will see it. And by the way, if you're a subscriber, make sure when you subscribe, then you push all. When it says notifications, you push all. Alinочка, maybe tomorrow we can go live together. Darling, are you still here? Maybe we can go live together tomorrow. If my connection, you say, if everybody says the connection is okay, maybe we can do something memorable. If you are feeling well. The new year, yes. New year, new me. Yes, let's go live tomorrow together. Hopefully I won't get... It would be later in the evening, so probably about this time, because I have so many plans for the whole day. If I don't look like a red lobster, if I look like a red lobster, then we'll still do it probably. We're gonna give it a shot. How is my connection today? Is it okay? Because I think I'm on a Wi-Fi. Yes, Alinочка, beautiful, my beautiful friend. It's funny because we actually met here. She's a moderator right now, but you know, we are real friends, and she's my inspiration. Also, yeah, we met through the channel. Oh man, she talks so much. Of course I do. I'm a woman. What do you think? Nobody is holding you. You can go. Door is open. Yeah, so I think what I can do, so we don't just, you know, spend hours and hours of time. I think I've been thinking about this forever, but I will make lessons, and it's not going to be something that you will worry for your life if you purchase it, but it's going to be lessons that's going to have screenshots, they're going to have real life situations, and you can look at how things done, and from there I can offer a better way. So you can learn how to get yes instead of no. so many people right now meet each other on internet, you know, on Facebook, on Instagram, on dating apps, but even in a real life. I can give you those things that I've knew for years, and you can have them in a short, very concise form. And I think I'm gonna put it on a coffee side, and I think this way I will feel productive and I will be happy to make sure that those things are in stone. So if you've been following my channel and you uh, got the lessons, you will never make these mistakes. You know, one of my clients sent me today a story of his screenshots talking with somebody, and the conversation is usually the problem with the conversation, that it dies down before it ever sparks. So I saw so many mistakes there, so many ways to create connection. And one of them, you know, one of them is just get on the phone instead of, hi, how are you? How's your day? It's fine. What about you? It's great. Yeah, I went with my family. I went here. There is something about actually connecting. There is something about, especially for men, you should, if you like a lady, you feel like you have a chance, you should always ask, may I give you a call? I would love to hear your voice. Rather than her dying down in a conversation. When you have the dialogue, a lot of times men just say, yeah, it's good, I am here, I'm going to work. Like there is nothing to create rapport, there is nothing to create connection, there is nothing to really go from, you know, there is nothing to develop from. Nothing can develop from a very low small talk. For example, somebody tells you, good morning, how are you feeling? You know, you can say, yeah, I'm feeling fine, I'm okay. Or you can say, good morning, on my third cup of coffee. So this has personal touch. It lets them know that you're exhausted. It lets them know that you're desperate to wake up. Lets them know that you don't feel energetic. You know, so there are ways to create, to make that hook where you can talk. Thank you guys for the kind words. I love your accent. Are you Russian? I'm Russian and Ukrainian. I'm both, I guess. But currently streaming from United States. Thank you for the kind offer of green card. Alright guys, I need to sit down. Alright guys, I wish, you know what I wish? Wait, I am spinning. I wish that YouTube had a button like Instagram where I don't have to make a link, because on YouTube, if you want to invite somebody, you need to have a link prior. But here, you cannot do that. Wouldn't it be awesome if here people could just, if I like somebody, if I want to invite a friend or an interesting person, I could just push a button. That would be nice. I agree. International health. Do you? How is your channel doing? Are you making lives? You should. You could be a good. You could be a good coach for men. Because I agree with most of the things that you mentioned. Women love strengths. They love when men speak with confidence. Man, we really have some people here today. Oh my goodness. I speak Russian and Ukrainian and few others, but not very well. I used to have pretty decent Turkish, but it's fading a little bit. Do you wish upon a star? Yes. Confidence what? That's impressive. Thank you. Why are you outside? Good question. Hello, Mike. Welcome. Alinочка, please contribute to the conversation. I agree with you. Yes. Yes. Wait. 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 Oi, oi, oi. Wait. Wait. Sorry. Yeah, my lighting is done. Yeah, so we will see. We will consider going live together shortly, maybe tomorrow. Unless if not tomorrow, then shortly after. О, Господи Боже. Эрланчик, мальчик мой, что с тобой? Спокойствие, только спокойствие. I speak Russian a little bit, but I don't speak Ukrainian. I thought about learning. Yeah. Good luck. You will need it. Alright guys, we are wrapping up. It's been really awesome being here with you. I gotta go enjoy the night. Let's see. Oh my gosh. See, everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Yeah, I actually have to get some sleep, get some rest, right? What? What in the world is this? Sorry, and little phone check. You can write some last minute messages, guys. Just a moment. What? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nope. So, yes, I might, or we might be back soon with my beautiful friend. Hopefully the connection, if connection is good, then you look rich. I feel rich. Thank you. Guys, thank you for the likes. If you're enjoying the video, you're welcome to put some more. A man that displays strength and intelligence has half a battle already won. I completely agree. You know, something I was thinking about recently is for a woman, it's impossible to love or respect the man that is less intelligent than her. She sees you as, you know, she cannot take you seriously when you are when you're easily manipulated. You are just, she feels basically that if something happened, you would not be able to protect her, because if you don't if you lack that type of intelligence. Hello. You can look me up. Oh my gosh. Sure, sure. My channel? Yeah. Sure. It's called Veronica Olsen. Live talks. Yes, you see. Put a like and subscribe.
Yeah,
I'm done.
are you monetized?
I was,
I see.
and hopefully will be again. I got into a little thing with YouTube, but I will be again in 2 months.
I see. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was monetized for many years, but
Really? So you make money from the content then?
yeah, well, there are ways to make money when you offer something interesting.
Right,
Some
yeah.
people might need your help. Some people might like your products. Some people may not like anything. They just want to listen to.
Right.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. My name's Gage, by the way.
Nice to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you
I'm
too.
Veronica.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Oh, you can hear the water. Yes, I love how it sounds. It's so pleasant. This is how you get new subscribers to the channel. Thank you. I'm originally from Kiev, Ukraine. Yes, this my new subscriber uh, just walked out from there. Well, actually, he's going there. Hey, yes, he is all right. You need hard work, but you also need um, to level up your skills because you can die from hard work. But I think smart work is better than hard work. Smart work sometimes is also hard work at times. There is so many things you don't see. We always see only the front. We don't see what it takes. Sometimes when I make a video for my Instagram, in my first and my glamorous things, nobody sees certain people in my life carrying all this stuff, assembling stuff, have to drag huge bags on vacation for me because I want to film content. Um, it's you don't see the stuff that is not so pretty. So you still can work sometimes. Um, you still have to put the work, and sometimes it's hard, and sometimes you don't get enough sleep, but you have passion, and passion is a fuel, is a major fuel. But I think everyone should probably work hard in the beginning when you're trying to establish, when you're trying to pay your bills, when you're trying to get something going. But then you should evolve in being smart. And that is why, for example, um, if you are an owner of if you are a guy who works construction, you have amazing skills, you work extremely hard, but you may not want to do this work entire life. You might open your own company, you might become a contractor, you might open a place where you're going to teach other men how to do this work. So you don't want to stay the same and work harder because there is only 24 hours in a day. So it really depends. And even people are worrying about certain things about, oh, your channel isn't monetized. But I do have people that value my advice. I have consulted, I don't know, maybe tens or hundreds of people in my life, and I know that I help them. I maybe only had hello. I maybe only had I maybe had only a few situations when somebody was unhappy with my work, maybe 2 or 3 times out of very many. I wish I would switch the camera and show you that guy. He was a little, he had a little too much. And he just looked at me like, oh my God. So yes, I would say you need everything. Hello, good, thank you. I love my accent, so don't worry about it, Igor. We hadn't heard your accent. I love, you know what's funny thing, guys, I want you to know this. The only people that tell me that I have a horrible accent, very bad accent, bad English, I'm so, I could be so much more eloquent, are people from either Russia or Ukraine. This is like this crab effect. How dare you go and, have your own live stream? How dare you connect with the world? How good is your accent? If you are from Eastern Europe, more or less you have an accent. So now what? My I can own I can always improve my English. I read, I do a lot of things. My English is pretty decent. If you watched my stream, I had a little bit short, a little bit strange stream yesterday. I hopped on this guy channel. He was talking about Siahan or Sadia Khan. I'm gonna make a video about her because I have so many thoughts on this. But I contributed first when I was typing. I couldn't type really well because I was on my phone and I had some typos. But then I wrote a very nice thought. It was an observation and a thought. So this guy who was having, he had this live video. He had very few people on his live. And I know how it is when you're doing a live and you have very few people, very few comments. It's still awesome because you get to connect, but you always want to have somebody new, somebody coming, sharing something. So anyway, this guy, he told me I couldn't hop on his live, on his Zoom, because I wasn't ready. He told me that I do not exist. There is no way that somebody whose native language is Russian or Ukrainian can comprehend making complex sentence in English. And also I made an analysis with using, with a way of showing the emotional intelligence indirectly, because I was talking about Sadia Khan and how she created a masterpiece. She created an ideal image. I don't know who says what, but yeah, it affected me. I cried all night. Actually, it did affect me in a very positive way. I felt like, oh my gosh, this is a great compliment, telling you that you are not real. That your skills must be good, because he thought that I used ChatGPT. People in the comments were suggesting that nobody can write a comment like this, and he said, yeah, probably ChatGPT, she's not real. He did apologize yesterday, but I'm not gonna comment on his video. He did not appreciate the time I took to write a very thoughtful comment. He only had 5 people on his live, maybe 6. But the topic was hot, and I wanted to support somebody. I know how difficult it is to have people on your life, how difficult it is to start a channel. So I just wanted to help, but I'm not coming back to his place. But yes, it was actually nice because yeah, he said there is no way. He said there was only men on that live, and I didn't write a feminine comment. Like I would talk with my friend Alinочка or with my girlfriends. I didn't write it in a feminine way. I write it in a very analytical, concise and short and sharp way. Something that men appreciate more than la la la. And so he was also confused because he didn't think it was possible to do that. But hello.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you. Oh, that was so sweet. So he was confused. I wish I would have the comments. Maybe if I do a video on Sadia, I'll show you the comment. Basically, I said that she created a masterpiece of herself. She really created a masterpiece of performance, of everything. Her style, the way she speak, the eloquency, the she just was she would stand out so much. She would difference than everybody else. But she was sharing some skills. She was kind of covering for who she truly was with her masterfully with her masterful level of manipulation, which is truly impressive. Truly impressive that she was able to create that image. But on the other hand, we don't know the whole truth. We don't know what was going on. I hope that she comes and speak out on what happened. That would be the best. But it looks like it really did happen. So I see. Interesting. All right, my dear friends. I think night is coming on us. It's getting really late. So I know many of you don't know who is Siahan. So it's unless I could play clips and share things, it would be hard to understand. And I really don't remember the comment I made. Thank you. Good night and sweet dreams from Indianapolis. Thank you. It's probably pretty chilly there too right now. Wait. Alinочка, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. International health coach. You must work for KGB. Oh. You look like a ruby. Thank you. I love rubies. I don't understand anything about vodka. I don't drink alcohol, and I hate vodka especially. CCGB, darling, thank you so much. Good night. Good night. I know you're probably going to rest. So, good night, everyone. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoy this beautiful weekend. If you have a day off tomorrow, we'll see you next time. If you want to see me again, consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll talk to you soon. Maybe I'll do that video about Sadia Khan, but that needs to be probably, I need to have screenshots and certain I need to have certain things. Hello.
After you're done, do you want to come check out my grandpa's boat? You want to come for like a boat tour real quick?
A boat tour right now at 12:30?
After you're done, you're free to come and check it out if you want. I'm just saying that out there. But I was just wondering if you want to come for a little tour. Since you, who knows?
Maybe tomorrow morning. Thank you for the kind offer.
Hey, if you get monetized again, don't let it go though, okay?
Sure. All right, guys. All right, guys. It's a beautiful night. I hope everybody has a beautiful day. Be careful. I'm sorry, I can't. You know what? I actually don't want to just throw all the stones at her, and she's a lot of women hate her just because she's beautiful. That's not my point. It hurts me that it's a big possibility that she's not really the person that she portrays her to be, and this is very sad because she could be on top of the world with the way she presents herself, but and everything, all her talents, including her beauty, including her intelligence. But my thing, what really hurt me about this situation, that it feels like nothing is real. Nothing is real. As soon as you scratch the surface, somebody that so many people that seem to be so much certain way, as soon as you scratch the surface, they change. And it's so scary. And I was actually thinking about myself. I was thinking about what do people that are close to me think. I know that some people will have a wrong perception of you. You can crawl out of your skin, and I have people like this in my, not really in my life, but outside of my life. I know that they have the worst idea about me, but it's only because they are very straightforward. Meat and potato. I mean, meat and potatoes is good. They're very straightforward. They're never. Um, they are very they don't understand a creative person, so they suspect all kinds of crazy things, and I don't bother to explain what I'm actually doing is a good positive thing. But I was thinking about to remove all the inauthentic things out of my life, because I hate this. When you it's so nice to actually be yourself at all times. Obviously we have certain social masks, obviously, I mean, not masks but roles. Obviously we have all of this, but I think that it's nice to be who you are, whether you're rich or poor, whether you're young or old, whatever country you're in, whatever your destiny is, or your occupation, or whatever you're currently doing. It is so nice to be able to be yourself. Like, for example, if I talk about certain types of intelligence, certain types of level in relationships, respect, I really want to be that person behind the scenes. And I was thinking, Alinочка, I think I had a major breakdown, because I felt how much of the fakeness is in me, because it crushed me, because I was looking up to her. I was admiring her poise, her intelligence, her way of speaking. I found her be brilliant in many ways. I didn't agree with everything she said, but I had a I don't have jealousy to other women. I don't compare, I don't compete. So for me, I looked at her at a beautiful jewel, and she was inspiring me. And now when it's coming out that her presentation and everything she preached is a complete opposite, and it has proofs that she really doesn't really have those standards, and in fact is doing certain immoral things. It came out with her voice, it came out as a proof to certain very disrespectful behavior. I was thinking, it bothered me so much, and I was thinking, how much of those fake things I have in myself. And this is a question for us to ask ourselves, because we are all, as soon as somebody gets exposed, everybody throws stones. Everybody, oh yeah, I would never do this. Oh yeah, they all want money. Oh yeah, people are fake. But the thing is, what about you? Are you always, she had a video where she had filter on. Most women use filter right now. Like, and everybody threw stones immediately. But everybody uses filters, which I really hate. But yet, if I look really horrible, I'm not gonna go on camera. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna go on camera. I'm gonna go get some rest. I'm not gonna be on camera when I don't like, when it's a really bad day. So we are all kind of, we're not perfect. Everybody loves authenticity, and it's pretty easy to identify. When someone is inauthentic, they ultimately playing themselves. Well, I agree, but in case with Sadia, I mean, I'm not saying I idolizing anyone, but a lot of people, including myself, had believed that she's like this breath of fresh air. I stopped watching her a while ago just because I wasn't interested in her content that much. But when I just discovered her, I watched her every video. I just admired her, and I didn't agree with all her points because she speaks with a very different point of view. She lives in Dubai. They have a completely different lifestyle there. It's Middle Eastern. There is big money. There are supermodels, Instagram models, rich men. It's a different environment. It's not like Michigan in the United States, or like, it's different. I've been to Muslim countries before, and I know how rich Arabic men are. She was speaking a lot of things that were relevant for specific climate. But anyway, there is really no point talking about her because most people here have no idea what I'm talking about. So I should stop. And it's time to go to sleep anyway. I just got an invitation for a yacht tour, but there is no way I'm going on a yacht at 1 a.m. I don't know if you're watching me. I think his name was Gabe. Hey Gabe, I don't know if you're watching me, but there is no way that I would go on a yacht at 1 a.m. I appreciate the kind offer. Maybe tomorrow morning, I would love to. In the morning, yes, but not at night. I'm sorry. And I'll grab a friend. All right, guys. Alinочка, thank you, my darling. Thank you so much. Yes, I felt like you cannot believe anything. And people ruin their life trying to search for better person, better partner, and because they see standards that are not even real. We have to all understand that the Instagram, the photos on Facebook, the family, yes, sometimes it is. But how many people do have, I talked about this a couple of days ago, how many people genuinely kiss or genuinely have a affection moment when they have camera at them? It's only if you walk and you catch a couple, right? They don't see you and you catch them. But most of those photos, they are made up photos. They are, they are scenario photos. There is no love in that. There is no love. It's a picture. Sometimes they are in love, but they also do these photos. But I'm just saying, you can believe absolutely nothing unless you personally saw it and lived it. But it's just, this year I have a goal to get rid of certain inauthentic things that I'm doing, cut off certain connections that are very weird. We all have those people that cannot make their mind, that are not a friend and not an enemy. I decided that it's time to get down with that. And also make sure to make sure to just truly be the person that you say you are. It's hard. Thank you, CCGB. Thank you, darling. Thank you, darlings. Yes, okay. Let's have a drink. I finally need to go. I need to go. It's late. Instead of champagne, I have strawberry mint peach. Organic sparkling probiotic drink. I'm one of those people that does not need alcohol. Like, I can have so much fun without any alcohol. And I don't really like what it does to your mind and your body. And I like, having good skin. So, strawberry mint peach. Strawberry mint peach. My gosh, we I need some music. I need a party. It was very, very loud here. When couple hours ago, it was very, very loud. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. All right. You look and sound genuine. Don't ever change. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes you have to protect yourself. You know, you want to be, you you have to put a protective shield, not because you're not genuine, but because you know if you share something personal, you can only do it with so few people, because most people is going to use it against you and hurt your family and make all kinds of comments. So sometimes it's not that you're secretive, but you want to have privacy, you know. All right, guys, happy September 1st, happy Labor Day. Hopefully you're not in labor. And if you are in labor, good for you. Welcome new life. Labor Day is so confusing to me, you know, because it's labor, like, you know, Labor Day. I'm kind of glad that I'm not in labor right now. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. We all wear a mask and can only be oneself when alone. I would say like a social thing, yeah. But you know what? It doesn't necessarily mean that you are inauthentic, because it would be weird if I'm chilling at the house with family, and in the same manner I come out outside. It would be weird. Or if you teach a class and you come and you like, you know, yes. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily inauthentic. It's just when you are, yeah, it's just a social environment. It's also part of emotional intelligence. But you know what? I think I really hate when people say things they don't mean. When people say compliments they don't mean, especially in America. I don't know what it is, but people sometimes tell you all these things, but you know they hate you or they dislike you. It's like, oh hi, how are you? And you know they would never call you. They would never actually ask you. It's just kind of like a facade. I mean, it's okay, but I don't like it. For me, if you don't enjoy my, you know, company, just be low key. Just say, okay, you know, just don't disingenuous. Yes. Uh-huh. I'm I'm not saying everybody like this. Some people actually bubbly and they actually want to know how you're doing, and they actually think, they actually love you. They truly enjoy your company. But it's so often it's like, hey, how are you? Yeah, how are you doing? But then if that's how it stays, okay. But if when that person leaves, you start, yeah, yeah, you see, yeah, she has this new husband, you saw that, yeah, she gained some weight, you saw that, yeah, 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 she looks older, or she looks younger, or you saw her new car, like, i just I just feel that it's beautiful when people are behind the scenes the way they are in front. Yeah, yeah, I know, Alinочka, what you mean. I hate the fake Americans. I love you when they say goodbye, but it's so fake. You know, I think it can be fake often, but I think some families just used to say it. You know, I think it really depends. But I know what you mean. When it's like love ya, or like I love you, and it's like kind of detached. Yeah, it's absolutely fake. But some people actually say this as they mean it. So you never know. All right, my darlings, I'm freezing. I want you guys to have a beautiful Labor Day. I stayed so long, but it was worth it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for those who support the channels. Thank you for those who put a thumbs up. And no, I'm not gonna go on a yacht tour, but I appreciate the kind offer. I'm gonna be in 5 minutes live from the yacht or from the boat. No, we're gonna follow the how I call this. We're gonna follow the rules. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I have enjoyed your company and have subscribed to your channel. Thank you, Eric. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I will see you guys very soon. Hopefully, in this new year, I will start create regular uploads, regular videos where you can join at any time, and they will be short, so you can, you know, watch and comment. Hopefully, you would be interested and it would be a fun process. Have a good night, everyone. Finally, and have a wonderful day off tomorrow. Or a great day at work if you have to. Thank you.